Hey everyone, it's SabrinaJean. I had a wonderful and fantastic, amazing idea this morning for your next yes or no pick a card reading. So how about yes or no? Is it fantasy or reality, and something maybe that you need to know? And we're also going to look and see if we can determine when this will come to fruition or happen. And of course these are general, but the biggest purpose of this pick a card reading, or any of my yes or no's, is to help bring you a confirmation about something that you're wondering about yourself. So yes or no, and when is the topic and theme for today's general pick a card reading. You have 5 piles to choose from. Choose as many piles as you resonate with, or you can choose the crystal, of course. Pile number 1 is a Carnelian. Pile number 2 is an Amethyst. Pile 3 is yellow Calcite. Boop, right there. Pile number 4 is Amazonite. And pile number 5 is a green Apatite. So choose accordingly. And let's get started. Pile number 1. Hello there to all of you that chose the Carnelian. Pile number 1, yes or no? Is it fantasy or reality? And when might this happen or come to fruition? So keep in mind, I want you all to know that when I create these pick a card piles, I don't see any of the cards. They're all face down. And I always test these piles on myself before I record the video. So you can trust and know that the messages that come through for you today in this video should bring you more information or intuitive knowing about whatever it is you're asking about, right? So for those of you that chose the Carnelian, yes or no, and when? Let me grab the props so that we can get everything ready. And I'm going to start with the Tarot Illuminati. These, well, let's just flip these over, shall we? Judgment, the Sun, and Ace of Pentacles. Awesome. So these are the possible areas or questions that any of you might be asking about. Some of you might be asking about a job offer or an opportunity, or your financial income, prosperity, business ideas, abundance in general. And maybe you're trying to make a serious decision for yourself moving forward, or maybe you're waiting for news from somebody else. All right, so these are the cards that are going to determine whether it's a fantasy or reality, or when actually, and also to give you a yes or no confirmation. So, new beginnings. We want to make sure that you can see all of these cards. Letting go, interesting. And, oh, the bluebird spirit, happiness. Happy, happy, joy, joy, right? Okay, let me move my camera really quickly so we can see all of the cards and I can make my determination for you guys. So first of all, what I'm getting from Spirit is that pile number 1, it's important for you to embrace positive new beginnings, to trust. Everything is always happening in your best favor and your best interest. Life is always working out for you, and the more optimistic and joyous you can be, the better the result of this outcome of whatever it is that you're asking about. So happiness is highlighted here, abundance is highlighted here, new beginnings are also highlighted here, and having fun and joy in your life. The card that's jumping out at me the most is this one, letting go. And it says the spirit guardian of autumn. So for some of you, if you were asking about when something will happen, this new beginning, autumn, is what's being highlighted for you. So whenever autumn happens on your part of the planet, expect things to come into fruition at this time. But the special message right now about letting go, it's saying to relinquish your control and let spirit take over and guide you. You don't need to do everything yourself. Release whatever in life doesn't serve you. Clutter clear your life as well, and simply open your heart, let go, and allow spirit to help and support you on your way forward. So, amazing, inspiring, and supporting, loving messages for pile 1 today. Wow. I love pile 1. I wish I had chosen pile number 1. But I think I've already been there, done that. Obviously, pile number 1's, your answer is yes. And it is reality. It's not like a fantasy, this thing that you're dreaming about or desiring or wanting or waiting for. It is something in your reality that is coming in for you. So again, trust in new beginnings and try and get excited about your life and move forward with happiness and joy and positive inspiration. Every day, that's probably the best advice I could give anyone ever. You know what I mean? So, that being said, pile number 1, again, it's yes, reality. Sometime during the season of autumn is when everything's going to come full circle for you guys. I hope these messages help you out. If you're looking for more guidance or understanding about cycles or themes or anything in general, feel free to reach out to me. I do offer private readings as well as coaching. My links are down below the video. In the meantime, if you want to, choose another pile, or I'll just see you in another video. All right, bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. For those of you that chose this brilliant amethyst, wow, my brain just went blank for like 2 seconds. Weird. Okay, amethyst, pile number 2, yes or no? Is the question you're inquiring about today fantasy, or is it reality? Will it happen? Is it good for you? And possibly we'll get a when or a timeline as to when you can expect this as well. So pile number 2's, thank you for coming by my video today. I do hope that you have subscribed. I do hope that you are enjoying my yes or no pick a card themes. So the Tarot Illuminati are going to reveal what you guys are asking about, and it could be any of these or all of these or a variation of the combination of the 3. So, some of you are asking about your path forward. Some of you are asking about sex and lovers. Some of you are asking about a timeline. Others might be asking about transportation or cars. You know, the chariot represents success on your path with purpose and passion, basically. So, but again, this is a yes or no pick a card. Let's just look at your other cards to see if what you're asking about is, well, are you delusional? Are you thinking straight? Is this a fantasy or is this a reality? Can we get a clear yes or no? And can we determine a timeline as to when this might happen for you? Okay, let me put that over there. Refuge. Expansion. And stability. Oh, cool. Okay. I love these cards. These cards are... Let me fix that really quickly. These cards are from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Oh, and you know what? Now that I'm looking at all 6 of these cards, maybe some of you are just simply asking, when is my life going to change for the better? When am I going to pull away from this toxic situation? Or, you know, everyone, well, especially people in different countries are experiencing different things. And their lifestyles might be disrupted right now too. So the best way that I can interpret this yes or no and when for you guys, for pile number 2, of course, today. If you're looking for a timeline as to when something's going to happen, the spirit guardian of summer is saying that more opportunities for expansion and growth and abundance are going to show up for you during summer. Now keep in mind, I live in the United States, and so summer for us is just around the corner. If you're on a different continent and you want to take this message as like the summer for the United States or North America, or even South America for that matter, then you're perfectly able to choose to do so. But what's coming in for you is stability, abundance, and the card that's jumping out at me the most right here is refuge. So let's look at the book real quick to see what exactly Spirit is asking you to pay attention to right now. So the Spirit of the Enchanted Fern Grotto says, retreat and replenish your inner resources right now. Now is not the right time for you to act, but to incubate your ideas for the future. Be still. The answers are within you, and magic is all around you. So, wise words from the spirit world or the nature world. If you're looking for an instant yes or no answer, based on these cards right now, the answer is no. Right now is not the time for you to take physical actions or steps forward. Right now, it's time for you to strengthen yourself, your values, your personal resources, and trust and know that right around the corner, something is going to change and open up and allow you to move forward with this path or this project or whatever it is that you're asking about today. And I love the fact that stability and earth stability is like in your immediate future. So what's most important is to trust in your heart that everything is exactly as it should be, even if it is a little uncomfortable for the time being. But what's unfolding for you over the next couple of months is, well, more abundance, freedom to move forward on your path and finding more stability in your life. So again, for the purpose of this quick yes or no, the answer is no, but soon it will turn into a yes. So I hope these messages bring you confirmation about something more, a little bit deeper than just a basic yes or no. And again, you have the timeline here as well. Feel free to comment below. Let me know what you're inquiring about if these are resonating with your situation. Please do subscribe as well. And any of you who are needing more psychic insights or healing, feel free to reach out to me. I do offer private readings. In fact, I rely upon the private readings to pay my bills. So if you really need to know something, I'm here to assist you with that. In the meantime, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all in another video. Hello there, pile number 3. Welcome to today's yes or no pick a card reading. It's yes or no, fantasy or reality, and when. Let's see if we can determine a timeline for you, as well as your general yes or no's. And are you thinking correctly? Are you daydreaming, fantasizing, or is this something that is going to happen in your reality? Well, let's find out. We're starting with the Tarot Illuminati. This will tell me basically what any of you are asking about. So we have the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Moon. And as an intuitive reader and energy healer, what I'm picking up on first is that perhaps many of you are wondering these spiritual insights that you've been receiving, this guidance that you've been feeling, or your intuition and your passion that's been trying to guide you and lead you forward. Is this something that you can trust? Is it something that's going to come into fruition? Now, the Hermit usually represents the student or somebody who is in a process of working on themselves, right? Self-empowerment, healing. These are also connected with numerology cycles and possibly can be tracked by studying your personal astrology as well. I know personally that if you're experiencing your second life period, numerology, which is based on your birthday numbers, the second 30-year period is based on the day that you were born. So I was born on the 1st, and I'm definitely in my second 30-year cycle of life. And if this is you too, then this is a time where you're supposed to be independent or working on yourself, not necessarily in a serious relationship or commitment to others. If you feel like you've been hermiting for an extremely long time and you're wondering why no one has showed up, well, now you know probably why. This is like a solo, it's a solo path for the time being. Anyway, whenever you want to know more specifically about your life path and purpose and focus, or what's going on, what you should be doing right now in your life, feel free to reach out to me. Request a private reading. I love doing these readings for other people, because when you can come into alignment with your purpose and your path and authenticity, it actually makes life a whole lot easier, because you're learning how to go with the flow and trust. Not only trust your internal guidance system, but to trust your instincts, trust your emotions, trust your internal feelings. And I feel like this is what pile number 3 is all about. So let's look at these cards to see if what you're asking about, is this a facade? Is it a fantasy? Are you just daydreaming? Or is this something that is going to become a reality? Or it is a reality? And we'll also determine, hopefully, a timeline as to when this will actually come into fruition. And this is for those of you who are waiting for something. How much longer will you have to wait? So let's find out. Actually, first I need to move the crystal out of the way. All right. So there's energy, there's healing, and bear spirit. Oh, and the hummingbird. I love the hummingbirds. I love all the birds. Okay. Pile number 3. Let me look at these for just a quick moment. Oh, you know what? Okay. Oh, wow. Sorry, I bumped my camera. I totally know what this feeling feels like. How many of you are wondering, WTF is going on in your life? What path should you be taking? What direction should you be going in? Sometimes logic isn't providing the appropriate guidance, and sometimes we have to take a leap of faith and trust. And so these cards for pile number 3, your spirit guides are simply saying, follow your joy. If you're always following your joy and what is getting your attention and what is exciting you, and yes, this is something that Bashar teaches as well, then you're always going to be on the right path. If you trust your instincts, you're always going to be doing exactly what it is that you need to be doing for your soul's journey and your soul's purpose, etc., etc., etc. So the card that's popping out at me the most right now is this one, Energy. Interesting, it's got the number 17 on this card, and 17 can also be seen as a spiritual number. And in numerology, add 1 and 7 together. What does that get you? That brings you an 8. Oh my gosh, look at the synchronicity of the numbers down below. Okay, 8 is self-empowerment and connecting with infinity. 22 is a master number of trusting the process of life and moving forward one day at a time with joy. And then 4 brings stability. Bear spirit is saying that there's something transforming or transitioning within you, not only internally, but maybe in your external reality as well. And you're in a healing process. You are kind of incubating, and things are changing, and maybe you can't quite place your finger on it. This makes perfect sense. But let me look at the fire spirit energy and see what it's got to say for you guys today. Okay, wow. So the spirit of fire says for pile number 3, incredible vitality and life force energy and passion are expanding in your life right now. If you start to feel drained by the expectations of others, don't hold back. Ignite your inner fire. Ignite your joy, your excitement, your passion for life. Speak your truth. and let the light of the Creator surge through your soul. So this is creative, expressive energy. And honestly, the best way I can interpret this yes or no pick a card reading for today, I do believe that your answer is yes, but yes only if you are acting on your inspiration, your intuition, and your emotions, your heart's desire. If you're acting on something that is bringing you joy or you feel will get you not closer to joy, but if you're following your heart and your instincts, the answer is yes. But at the same time, keep in mind that this isn't necessarily the pile that is representing a physical manifestation of something in your life right now. So if you're looking for a physical manifestation of something, your answer is going to be no. This is all about creative expression and learning to use your energy to co-create or to transform yourself. So this is kind of like an internal healing kind of pile. So if you're working on self-improvement, self-empowerment, obviously, and self-expression, yes is your answer. I don't necessarily see any timelines as far as this pile is concerned, so I can't give you a when. Well, that's because you're supposed to be embracing these things right now. Embrace yourself. Tune into the universe. Allow yourself to heal, transcend, and transform with joy. It's the best message I can give for all of you that chose pile number 3. And when you say yes to all of the above, then beautiful and amazing things will start showing up in your life and guiding you forward. But again, it's one day at a time. So guys, I hope these messages truly help you out. If you're needing more particular and personalized guidance or healing or understanding, feel free to reach out to me, request a reading, or sign up for coaching. My links are down below the video. In the meantime, have an amazing day, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you all again in another video. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to today's yes or no, fantasy or reality, or when. Let's see if we can determine a timeline for you guys as well. This is a yes or no pick a card reading, but these are also spiritual and energetic. So Amazonite is your crystal that you chose. Pile number 4, let's get into your messages. We're going to start with the Tarot Illuminati because these are telling me or giving me an idea as to what any of you might be asking about. And it might resonate with all of these cards, but for some of you it might just be one or the other or any variation of the 3, honestly. Okay. So you're wanting to know if you can boldly move forward. Can you be successful if you move forward confidently with whatever it is that you are intuiting? Are you following your internal guidance system? Do you feel like spirit is talking to you? Or maybe somebody else is telling you what you should do or what you need to do. Or maybe it's you that's trying to tell you to move towards something, but you're not quite sure. The Tower card is what's kind of concerning me, because this is saying, at least for the purpose of this reading, that if you move forward, so if I say yes in this pile, what's going to happen isn't necessarily what you're expecting, and it's not necessarily going to happen the way that you're wanting it to happen. So, and this is like 99% of the time what we think or how we think something is going to happen or show up in our lives is like 99% of the time not the way that we're thinking. So I just had to throw that out there. So pile number 4, is this a fantasy? Are you fantasizing? Are you daydreaming? Or is this reality? Is this the truth? Is this something that is going to help you? Let's just look at your cards. Okay. Crystal Cave. Dragon Spirit. Change. So trust the process, but change is also happening and seek enlightenment. So again, for the purpose of this yes or no, this card is what's concerning me the most, change. So let me grab the book really quickly. And so the spirit of the dragonfly says, be willing to change your perspective and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. As people get older, they find it harder to change. So to activate youthfulness, be willing to make changes in your life or your perceptions without hesitation. So trust what you feel, but change what you're perceiving or expecting. Change your perspective, seek enlightenment. So honestly, pile number 4, because of the Tower card and this change, there's something within you that needs to change. So I'm truly feeling like the answer for pile number 4 is no, for whatever you're asking about today. Keep in mind that yes or no pick-a-card readings, they're here to help bring you like a deeper understanding or confirmation about something in your life. But ultimately, it's you who has to make that final decision about something in your life. What I'm trying to say is don't bet 100% of your life on a general yes or no pick-a-card reading, because deep down inside, you already know what it is you need to do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here looking for a confirmation to say, yeah, go ahead and do it, because I'm not going to give that to you, at least not today, not in this pile. I'm going to say no. There's also not a timeline, because there's something that needs to change in your life or your mind or your expectations first. So tread lightly as you move forward. Of course, there is no timeline as far as how much longer you will have to wait, because basically at this point, Spirit is waiting for you to make an adjustment in what you're doing, what you're thinking, what you're speaking, and what you're acting upon. So again, pile number 4, your answer for this reading is no. So I hope these bring you a better understanding, maybe, about what you need to do. And yeah, if you want to choose another pile in this video, you're more than welcome to do so. All right, have an amazing day. Thanks for coming by, subscribing. I'll see you in another video. Pile number 5. Welcome to today's yes or no pick-a-card reading. Plus, it's also fantasy or reality. Yes or no, obviously. Are you imagining things? Is something that is true and real? And let's also see if we can determine a timeline for those of you who are waiting for something to manifest. So this is for those, pile number 5, that chose the green Apatite. Amazing, amazing, amazing energies in the green Apatite. Okay, let's start with the Tarot Illuminati. This is going to tell me or give me a general idea what any or all of you are asking about. Ooh, nice. Lovers, the Star, and Ace of Wands. So some might be asking about a job, a promotion, a path forward, promoting in life, new energy, momentum. The Lovers, well, we all know what the Lovers means, but Lovers can mean different things to different people. This could be your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self. This could be a sexual encounter. Maybe some of you are looking for a soulmate. The Star energy is you utilizing and tapping into your personal energy, your resources, in order to, create or co-create or manifest your dreams to come true. So pile number 5, this is all about loving who you are and loving what you do and creating a future path, or maybe even a life purpose or a career. Doing energy work or spiritual work or any kind of work, really. So how many of you are asking about a job or self-employment, doing what you love, creating what you love with love and compassion? Ooh, okay, I'm loving this pile even more. So let's look at fantasy or reality, if this is really going to happen, or the steps you need to take to move forward. Fantasy or reality, I already said that. Generosity, Maple Spirit. Let's look at your cards. Air, Knowledge, Spirit. I love the fact that you are floating on the spirit boat in the sky. Oh, look at that. You're floating above the trees in your airboat. How cool is that? And then check this out. The Foggy Bog and Patience. Okay, so what? Wow. This is definitely the manifestor's pile. Whether you're working on self-empowerment or you're trying to co-create and make your dreams come into fruition, whether this is a love of your life, or I truly feel it's something that you love and something that will love you back, but it's something new that you haven't quite tapped into yet, or it's something that you're trying to create. So the card that's jumping out at me the most right now is this one, Air, Spirit, and Knowledge. So let me look at the message for you in this pile. The Spirit of Air says, inhale and take a moment to think things through. It's important for you to think as well as feel the right direction for you to move right now. You can gain clarity and become focused before taking your next step forward. And also take care to have thoughtful communication with other people. And of course, patience, well, patience is saying the future has not necessarily been defined or manifested into concrete reality just yet. And let's look at the maple spirit really quick. So the spirit of the maple tree says, be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share your heart and receive with an open heart, and your success will blossom. Enough said. There you go. This is exactly what you need to know, exactly what you needed to hear. As far as your yes or no is concerned for this reading today, I truly, with all of my heart, believe the answer is yes, but be patient with yourself and the process, one step at a time. Think and feel in order to determine your next step and movement forward. These cards aren't really giving me a timeline or a when, but I think the biggest message here is to trust in your daily process and move forward with generosity and expect abundance to start revealing itself to you and flowing into your life. It's a matter of receiving, but also giving and sharing. It's a cycle. It's a flow. It's a process. And so when you start doing this and taking these steps one day at a time, methodically and with patience and trust and knowing that you're taking the right steps, then of course your dreams are going to become a reality. It's just a matter of time. So keep going, keep moving forward. And again, yes is the answer for your yes or no pick a card for today. In the meantime, thanks so much for coming by, subscribing. If any of you would like a life path reading or report or know more about your astrology, your path, your purpose right now, I do offer private readings. Check out my links below the video, and you can contact me that way. In the meantime, again, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again in another video. Bye for now.